right, welcome everybody in today for another rendition of some Rhode Island High School lacrosse. It's Cranston West taking on Cumberland today here in this late season matchup. All right, Tim Duffy, Jake Lamantia here today for some Rhode Island High School boys lacrosse. It's Cranston West taking on Cumberland. And Jake, we're in for a good one here today with West 7-4 on the year, Cumberland 7-3.
This is going to be a good one, Tim, in my opinion.
Sure is. This game brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse, and we are officially underway. 12 minutes on the clock, and Cumberland wins the opening face-off with Dylan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald angling to the outside. Is forced to give it up over to Sean Taylor, who we see on the hockey rink in the winter for these Cumberland Clippers.
One of the best hockey players in the state, Tim. Cumberland with possession.
Going left, it's Sam Azarmelli. He puts it inside. This one will find the goaltender and then ripped away from behind. It's going to go back to Cumberland. Wow. Sam Naife in net.
Now.
Minute into this game, tangled up inside is Azarmelli. It's actually Taylor, rather. Taylor on the move, takes a shot. This one will stay with the Clippers as well.
Cumberland is taking it from the X.
And Cumberland will start the possession here. Swinging it back to Sean Taylor. Azarmelli. Inside, that shot was low. It might hit the post. And Naife comes away with it at the end. This was intercepted at midfield by Sean Taylor. Inside, good chance, and that one gets saved. Taylor got denied. Naife again.
Impressive job by Naifa. Knife.
Yeah, Naifa making a couple big saves early on this one. This one's back to Cumberland. Azarmelli at midfield. Trying to get by Kyle Schmitz. Gives it up instead to Lopes, or rather Canoyer, and now Cumberland's possessive for pretty much all the first 2.5 minutes in this game. And it's Azarmelli. Azarmelli cutting back in right. Troen picking him up. Gives it up. Here's a shot on the move, and this one's going to bounce over the net but stay with Cumberland. As it was Gavin Freiberger that time taking it. Here's Blake Heward. Over to Freiberger. Freiberger cuts inside, gets by Schmitz, takes it, and that one Looked like it bounced in, but it did not, as Schmitz picks up the long rebound. Looked like it got over Knife's head for a sec. It did not. And Cumberland able to take this back. Wow. Heward. Now it's Asser-Melli. Cumberland still without a goal. Cranston West has only had the ball in this game for about 10 seconds. Here's Asser-Melli darting it right side. Working on Furtado. Here's Heward. Freiberger swings it out. Sam Lopes. Lopes spins. Gives it up to Freiberger. Asser-Melli going left. And Cranston West defense has done a good job not allowing Cumberland to get some shots off. Spinning with it here, trying to take it that time, and Knifo makes the save off the Heward shot. And another donut for Cumberland offensively. It's Charles McGuire. And McGuire gets her up from behind, and they're going to point this one back the other way. Back to Cumberland. As we're 5 minutes into this game. Asser-Melli going left. And Cumberland has just been in control. This is a team that's won 6 games in a row. After starting 1-3, one of those losses was to Cranston West back on April 15th. That was the last time this Clipper team lost in a 10-9 defeat. Can they get their revenge today? Canoyer gives it up, and it's intercepted. Here's Stravato the other direction, and Cumberland has struggled to get across midfield, and they're still struggling. This one's flung back the other side, and Asser-Melli's there to pick it up for the Clippers. Heward over to Asser-Melli. As the offense has ran around those two among others, but a lot of touches for Asser-Melli for sure. Holds it here as we're halfway through the first quarter, brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse. Samuel Asser-Melli. Back over to Lopes. Swings it out Taylor. Extra pass here to Freiberger. McGuire all over him defensively. Freiberger gets a little step, gives it up at the X. And it's Taylor. Taylor gets a little screen, redirects the other way, gives it up. Open look that time, and Knifo makes the save. It's going to go back to West's way. Looked like Asser-Melli didn't have enough hustle right there after Freiberger's shot got saved, and it's back to West. Here's Schmitz leading the break. Still a scoreless first 7 minutes and change. And timeout is called by Cranston West. And it's been a defensive game so far, Jake, in this one.
Yeah, both teams are really showing a good defensive pressure on the offensive parts for both teams. I really love how the defensive part of their game, from their zone defense to their sliding, everything about both defenses have been great, Tim, and this is going to be very tough to see who's going to win today, Tim.
Sure has. You think one team is bound to get on the scoreboard eventually. As this is a Cranston West team who's number 5 in Division II, Cumberland number 3. But it has been Cumberland's game so far in terms of opportunities and obviously possession up this point. Is Cranston West calling a timeout on really just their 3rd time in control. But we'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network in about 15 seconds. under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Today's live is sponsored by Warrior Lacrosse, one of the best manufacturers in the game of lacrosse. Buy and shop online or in stores at one of their affiliate stores such as Dick's Sporting Goods and more. Shop and wear the Warrior Lacrosse brand. And let's get back to the game.
And let's wear it proud too, as it's Justin Drowan with it for West, trying to squeak inside, gives it up. At your feet, great look, wide open shot for Jaden Bogle, and he scores the first goal of the game. And who would have thought West would score first in this one with the way that they failed to get set up offensively, but following the timeout, Bogle scores less than 30 seconds later to put the Falcons on top first.
True, Tim. That was a dangerous look. That was a dangerous play given up by the defense, and Jaden Bogle just capitalized on the I shouldn't say laziness, I should say more like the defensive breakdown.
Yeah, definitely a breakdown there. This one's going back to the Clippers. Here's Fitzgerald. He lost the ball. Scooped up cleanly by Cranston West. It's Pimentel up ahead to Schmitz. Schmitz spins. Here's the ballsy, the 40. That shot that time goes wide the mark for DeBallsy.
Passing it inside. Charlie McGuire shoots, and it goes out of bounds.
That one's back to the Clippers. 3 minutes ago here in the first quarter. Here's Acermelli. He lost the ball, gets ripped away, it's still loose. And Schmitz picks it up. Poked out of bounds. And we'll go back to Cumberland that time. Acermelli shoved from behind, has it at the X. Down a goal. The Clippers, Heward. Inside from behind the net, Sean Taylor got that one deflected. And Knife will get on top of it that time. They'll go out of bounds with 90 seconds left. And back to Cumberland. Starting off the possession here is Bruck. It's back to his goaltender. So the move with the goaltender for Cumberland is Colby Enos. Acermelli. Defender falls down. Asmeli looking at 2 white jerseys in front of his face. As this one is looking at 1 minute left here in a 1-goal first quarter. Cumberland looking to even things up on the move, taking that shot when Knife makes the save. That was Freiberger that time, and it's scooped up by Sam Lopes, who feeds secured. Freiberger. Cumberland looking like they're trying to make sure they have the last shot, or at least last possession here in the first quarter. As we're under 30 seconds to go. Lopes with 15. Turnover. Over the head of Sean Taylor, out of bounds with 9 seconds left in the quarter.
Let's see if Cranston West can get a shot up before the night.
Barry caught out of the air. One last chance for West. They have it inside. Bogle again.
Oh
he
my.
scores.
Wow.
With .7 left. Jared Bogle again to beat the buzzer.
That is impressive, Tim.
What a setup there. What a catch by Jack Major on the Hail Mary. Got up to Bogle, and they're able to get a 2-0 lead. And what a take advantage of it quarter for West, who's had struggles holding on to the ball all game. They're up 2-0 after 1. Wasn't pretty, but they've gotten it done behind 2 Jared Bogle goals. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network for quarter number 2. All right, back here for quarter number 2. Cranston West with a 2-0 lead. And Jake, take it away.
Today's game is sponsored by Lacrosse, one of the best brands for sticks, accessories, and gear. Shop online or at one of their affiliate stores and get one of the best products in the game so far. And Tim, let's bring it back to you.
As we begin the second set of 12 here on Fans Only Sports Network, we flip sides. And this face-off, it's won by Fitzgerald. Cumberland in control. Fitzgerald going to come away with it. Pushes it up ahead. Clippers looking for their first goal, and they need it bad here, waiting for people to come across the field offensively. It's Heward. Swinging out to Lopes. Cumberland possessed it for what seemed like about 9 minutes, maybe even 10 there in the first quarter, and they have nothing to show for it. As Nafe's had a great start in net today. Here's Astermelli on the move. That one will stay with the Clippers. Trying to back down a defender. Here is Taylor. He'll retreat backwards. Taylor on the move, trying to slice through traffic. Gets some space. Taylor's shot hits the post and flies into the Clipper bench. He'll stay with Cumberland. Taylor. On the move. Good look here. That shot goes wide for Freiberger. Stays with the Clippers again. And they did this in the first quarter. They had about a 4-minute possession to open up the first. They've had it for a minute 20 so far to begin the second. Heward. Over to Freiberger. Astermelli. Cuts it right side. Astermelli in the middle. This one gets tipped back to him. Falls out of his stick on that one. Able to get up to Sam Lopes. Lopes wiggles left, swings it out. That is in no man's land. Awful pass. It's picked up by Cranston West. That's it for the first time in the second quarter. Titus. So, rather it was Bogle, and now Major gets it ripped away from him. James Bruck trying to pick it up. Major in the mix of it, so he's able to scoop it back up and he draw a flag. Free play here for West. Bogle still has it. Whistle won't fly it. This one over to McGuire. McGuire in the middle, turning, shooting. That one wide to the left, and now they will go man up here with 9:13 left here in the first half. And it will be James Bruck going to the penalty box for Cumberland. So West, man up for the first time today. Here's McGuire. West has made the most of their opportunities here so far this evening. McGuire, extra feed, throwing inside. That one off the stick of Scorpio and scooped back up by Cumberland. Friedland got rid of it back to his goaltender in Enos, and Enos back to Friedland. Way down the field. This one is going to bounce around, and Naife will scoop this one up now. He's going to let go out of bounds. Turnover here. And back to the Falcons. McGuire up ahead. Schmitz didn't have his stick. This defensive slugfest continuing. Still only 2 goals here in the first 16 minutes of action, both by Jared Bogle. And that pass, unable to reel it in, was Bogle. On the feed from Major. And another poor pass on the end line. Cumberland will get it with Colin Peterson. He's able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Clippers still looking for this first goal. Astermelli dances with it, waiting for his man to come off the bench, and he swings it over to Freiberger, who does just that. Freiberger. Astromelli playing catch. Actually, rather that's Canoyer. Canoyer on the move. Slipped out of the midst of Freiberger, and it's scooped up by Cranston West. The Falcons the other direction here. Bogle on the bounce up ahead. This one slapped down and taken by Cumberland. What a play by Owen Rogers. The LSM crossing midfield as we're 5 minutes into the second quarter. Gets it back up to Lopes. Lopes swings it out. Here's Canoyer. Going right, now going back left. Spins and kicks. Astromelli on the move. He wants to take it. He got tripped up by Schmitz. No call. Back to Cumberland. Back to Cranston West. As Ciccitelli able to scoop it up. This one's on the end line and poked out of bounds. Last touch by the Balsi. Astromelli drops out of his stick, picks it back up and spins, puts on the wheels. Feeds it over to Lopes. There's Astromelli. Timeout, Cumberland. 6:09 left here in the first half. We'll be right back on Fans Only Sports Network. Still a scoreless second as nobody can get this in the back of the net today besides Jaden Bogle. We'll be right back, or Jared Bogle, excuse me, back here on Fans Only Sports. Back here, the Bogle brothers, Jaden and Jared, the only goal scorers in this game. Tim Duffy, Jake Lamantia coming back here for the second half of the second quarter. And Jake, no one can score today. Can you tell me why? Is there a lacrosse player yourself?
The defense have been good. The defense have been good all game so far, leading from in this 2 quarters. Though, but Cranston West has found the cracks in the Cumberland defense, with both of the Bogle brothers scoring impressive goals, Tim.
Very impressive goals as this one will stay with Cumberland. Astromelli's shot going wide. This one's loose. It'll be picked up by Cumberland on the ground ball. Heward. This was in traffic. Now Heward has it. Lopes. Astromelli going left. Stops, spins. Up to Freiberger. Here's Taylor. Taylor trying to work in the middle, spins a couple times. Schmitz all over him. Has to give it up. This one is turned back over to midfield, and it will be over and back against Cumberland, going back to Cranston West anyways. Actually, no. It's going to be against West first. It'll be Cumberland ball. Wow, so I think that was Drowan. It was a penalty, actually. It's on Schmitz. It's in the box. So now Cumberland playing a man up for the first time today. Ife makes a huge hit. He's going to get called there for a foul. Just laid out Freiberger from behind. Extra chance here with a free shot as well, and that one too tall by Fitzgerald. So now let's see who's going to serve the penalty. It will be Naife. So he laid the big hit on Freiberger. So the goaltender now out for Cranston West. It's a big time play there. He's taking his equipment off as well. And we're going to have an interim goalie right here. Couldn't quite see who it was.
Number 22 of Harry Woolhan, one of the best players on Cranston West hockey team, is playing goalie. What?
Harry Woolahan, yes. Here is Harry Woolahan getting in net. So, Naife gets called for the foul. He's going to go in the box, and Woolahan in net. And if he makes a save, I mean, this Cranston West home crowd is going to go berserk.
Yes, he has no goalie experience in lacrosse. This is going to be interesting.
Wrapping from behind the net. Extra pass, Astermelli. Good look. Astermelli winds it up. That one got tipped by Ciccatelli. Cumberland trying to take advantage, and that time they do. They score on Woolahan, and it's Sean Taylor putting the Clippers on the board for the first time today. Only took him about 20 minutes. But Taylor able to put it in, and Cumberland cuts it to a one-goal game. Very opposite from the first time these two teams played almost a month ago. It was a 10-9 game, a Cranston West victory. They went back and forth, and this game is almost the complete opposite so far.
Yes, Tim, it's a very close and tight game so far.
Timeout called on the field. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Take a timeout ourselves here on Fans Only Sports Network. West up 2-1. All right, 2-1 the score following the timeout. Face-off time after Cumberland's first goal of the game. And this face-off, we haven't seen too many of them. It's slapped around, and Cumberland will get it here. Cole just throws it up in the air. And it'll be scooped up by Snodgrass. He can't hold on to it. Rogers trying to get it, and Clippers just going the wrong direction here. West able to take it back. It's Major. Major putting on the Jets on the plus side of the field. Drowan, little pump. Inside, McGuire, low shot, gets saved. Bounces in the air, and it'll be scooped up by West behind the net. Thought Eidos was going to get there for a sec, did not. And now it's Major. West looking for their third goal. They have not scored here in the second quarter. Inside, McGuire got it denied. What a pass on that play from DeBalzi. And this one's scooped up by James Bruck the other direction. Bruck trying to work inside. Bruck lowers the shoulder, can't hold on to it. It's on the ground, and ground ball will be blown dead first. And they're going to give it back to Cumberland. Freiberger inside. That shot scores for Sam Lopes to tie it up at 2 apiece.
Nice playmaking by Cumberland, and just a perfect opportunity to make that shot, and Sam Lopes capitalizes, Tim.
Absolutely does. So Cranston West with 2 goals in the first. Cumberland now with 2 goals in the second to answer back. And we are squared at 2 apiece with just over 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Cumberland wins the faceoff, looking for one more for the lead. Knife makes a great save. It's still on the ground. Heward pushed from behind, and Taylor will get back to it. Asarmelli. Here's Freiberger. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Cutting inside on the move. That shot scores. Cumberland takes the lead. Samuel Asarmelli. 3 unanswered for the Clippers.
I would say the same thing again, Tim. Just perfect play, perfect positioning, and just they're finding holes in the defense, Tim.
Absolutely are. They're finding those holes, taking advantage. And now Cumberland with 3 goals in the last 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Tim, I have a feeling Cumberland woke up.
Yeah, once Wahulan got in net, they were able to get the goal, and they've gotten 2 more since with the ball. Here's Heward. .80 seconds left here in the first half. Lopes spins and gets rid of it. Heward. On the move, taking a shot that time, and getting it saved there was Freiberger. Minute to go here in the first half of action. Asarmelli From behind the net, that one hits the side of the net. It was Heward that time, and it stays in play. Knife gonna launch this one downfield. Jump ball again. Major comes down with it again. He did that at the end of the first quarter, and now has it with 30 seconds left. Major caught a body on that one. Gives it up. Extra feed. Working his way through traffic and missing it right was Jaden Bogle. And Major, I mean, his defender fell down. He pointed at him afterwards. I believe that was Brock right there. Couldn't finish the highlight. 20 seconds left. Tightrope in the sideline. Major shoved out of bounds. This one's going to be a flag against Brock. With 13 and a half seconds to go here in the first half. Brock going to the box.
Unnecessary by Brock. Tim. It's really, it could cost his team a point, another point for West, or 2 or 3. Tim.
Let's see. I mean, there's 13 and a half seconds, and we'll resume in the second half if Cranston West is unable to score here.
You never know. They got the second goal at 9 seconds, Tim.
They sure did. .7 was the time there. McGuire has it. There's 5 seconds left. McGuire going backwards, taking his time. Are they going to get a shot off? No. They won't take one. That's going to end the first half. Cumberland up 3-2. They've scored 3 unanswered all here in the second quarter. We come back. 12 more minutes on the clock. Second half action about to begin here on Fans Only Sports Network. You don't want to miss it. All right, second half action. Cumberland still on, West still on the man-up advantage following the late penalty from James Bruck, and they're looking to tie things up. Have a stoppage clock here as well. Now, the beginning of the second half officially now, as this clock still hasn't started, and it's turned over. This goes out of bounds here. Now the clock started. Gonna let some time run off for the mishap before. And now, West, we're all sorted out. Possession here, looking to tie things up. It's McGuire who holds it. Back to Major. To Ballsy. Ballsy trying to cut it left. He'll give it up. McGuire spins back to DeBallsy. That one off his stick. It's on the ground. It's still loose, and it'll be scooped up by McGuire. McGuire behind the net. Major circling. Got some space. Stops, looks inside. McGuire ties it up at 3 apiece.
Nice pump fakes by Charlie. A nice way to get inside of the net. Charlie McGuire, one of the best players in Rhode Island, one of the best players on Cranston West, besides my man Paul DeBallsy.
That's your guy, Jake.
Yeah.
3 apiece.
I used to play with Cranston, Tim.
You did?
Yeah, my freshman year and sophomore year. I loved every single minute of it.
Here's Fitzgerald. Give it up to Heward. As West already finding an answer here in the first 90 seconds of the second half. Taylor, actually it's Assermelli rather. Back out to Knoyer. Knoyer will go right. Set up to Assermelli. Here's Freiberger taking it on the move. That one saved Naife. It's tipped up in the air. West looking to get it back, and they will, with Furtado getting the ground ball. It's back to his goaltender. And Naife slings it down the field to Ballsy.
Back to Cumberland's possession. Passing it off. Cumberland is trying to set something up.
Sure are. Looking to retake the lead. Knoyer. It's a little screen. Forced to give it up. Assermelli. Trying to back down the smaller defender in Furtado. He's going to wiggle to his right, and it's knocked away. Furtado got a piece of it there, and it's scooped up by Wes.
Dylan Ciccatelli. Cumberland still stays with possession.
Assermelli up ahead, extra feed. Naife makes a big play out of the net, intercepting that one, and now on the move, coming near side. Gets away from one, has to get rid of it up ahead, and nobody really home there. Chasing up after it was Major It's still on the ground, and Bruck scoops it back up for Cumberland. Bruck to midfield, and it's Acermelli now. Good feed on the run, winding it up and scoring is Mason Cournoyer.
And Tim,
And
that's
the Clippers are back in front.
Tim, that's what happens when you leave somebody open. And Sam Knife,
He didn't see it coming.
yep, but he may be hurt just a little bit, though, but he seems to get up and he's doing good.
So the Clippers back up in front. This is already a faster start offensively to this quarter than we saw in each of the first two. A low-scoring game, and the Clippers looking to 5-3. Cumberland retaking the lead just like that. 2 goals now here in 48 seconds, and a false start on the faceoff goes back to West. Cumberland back with it. Here's Taylor. And Knife back for West. That one's off the stick, and making the play with some help with Schmitz, who's now on the move. Schmitz up ahead. Good look here for Bogle. That one misses left. And West wins the race to it there with Major.
Paul DeBallsy.
Here's the Ballsy with the ball down 2. As we're halfway through this third quarter now, the Ballsy gets a screen going left. Ahead, McGuire. Sends Bogle up ahead. McGuire. McGuire lost the ball, and he's going to get out-muscled for it. Friedland made the play, and it's back to Cumberland up 2. This one up ahead. It's going to bounce right. Hands of Taylor. Couldn't grab it at first, and now does. And this one will be an official timeout here. Sean Taylor on the ground, slow to get up. He's holding that knee. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. 5:16 to go here in the third. back here for this Cumberland possession. Sean Taylor able to get off the field. He looks to have been a little bit shaken up. Let's see if he returns in this one, but was on the ground for a while there. Freiberger swings it out. Knoyer, who's scored already, scored the last one. It's over to Heward. Inside the last 5 minutes now of the third quarter. Assermelli spins, fires, and missed it right. It'll stay with Cumberland, though. Freiberger gets under a defender, works his way inside, gives it up at the X. Now Vedmeyer over to Heward. Thought he was going to wind it up for a sec. Defers back over to Assermelli. Assermelli spins, goes right, takes it, trying to bounce it home, and Naifa makes the save. It's still on the ground. Naifa trying to get it. And Cumberland kicking it around, picks it up, shooting it. Heward, he got it saved. And now Heward holding his back there. Cumberland fighting for it. And this one will be last touch by Clipper out of bounds. Back to Cranston West. So West surviving that Cumberland possession where they came out firing on all cylinders there. Schmitz. Down the field, McGuire on the move. McGuire. Here's Major. Going far side, trying to wrap around the net. Gives it up inside to Palsy. Turns it over. He couldn't hold on to it. And it's Cumberland the other way. Up two, pushing it. They got numbers here. Inside, low shot, scores. No, sorry, hits the side of the net. My apologies. Thought Lopes had a goal there, and it's back to Cranston West. West pushing it up ahead, trying to make it a one-goal game, and Major lost it. He scoops it back up. Looking to wind it up there was DePalsy. Here's the Ballsy. Major takes a shot, jumping in the air. That one off to the left of the net will be scooped up by Enos for Cumberland. Enos flings it down the field. He's got Bruck on the move. Under 2 minutes now to go here in the third quarter. Bruck got some space. McGuire falls down, lost his stick, and Bruck flings it up ahead to an open Venmeyer. Assermelli holding it about 30 yards away from the net here. Assermelli up ahead, shoved in the back. Hewer lost a handle, and Carbone will get called for the push. Stays with Cumberland. 82 seconds left here in quarter three. Low scoring game all around. Cumberland has scored twice this quarter. Cranston West just once, and this will be against nobody. Timeout called by Cumberland, trying to draw something up before the end of the third. 1:10 left here in the quarter. 5-3, Clippers up 2.
Welcome back to Cranston High School West Stadium, home of the Cranston West Falcons. And today we're going to see the Cranston West Falcons go up against the Cumberland Clippers. If you're just joining me today, my name is Jake Lamantia, and to my right is my play-by-play announcer Tim Duffy. And take it away.
You didn't say who the game was brought to you by, Jake.
Oh yeah, today's game's brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse, one of the best manufacturers in the game. Shop online or at one of their affiliate stores. And thank you, Warrior Lacrosse, for sponsoring this live stream. And now, Tim, let's get back to the lacrosse game.
Absolutely. Cranston West down 2. McGuire trying to trim this lead for the Falcons. He'll give it up here to Ballsy, looking to wind it up. Extra pass inside on the cut. McGuire squeaks under the defender. McGuire gets that one saved. It's going to stay with Cranston West, though, with just about 30 seconds to go here in the third.
A lot of time for Cranston West to make a play or possibly make the last play, Tim.
Scorpio trying to bounce off one man. Was Drowan. It's scooped up here to Ballsy with 10. To Ballsy, cuts it right. Has to give it up ahead. Falls out of the midst of Drowan. It's still loose, and that is going to end the third quarter. 5-3 the score. Cumberland on top. We'll be right back for the final 12 minutes of action here on Fans Only Sports Network. All right, back here for quarter 4 in this game. Jake, who's it brought to you by?
Today's game is brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse, one of the best manufacturers in the game of lacrosse. Buy and shop in their online stores or at their affiliate stores. Thank you for Warrior Lacrosse for sponsoring. And let's get back to the game, Tim.
Up 12 minutes left. Cranston West looking at their lowest scoring total of the year right now. Just 3 goals through 3 quarters. Lowest they've scored is 6. They've done that in 3 separate losses.
Why am I getting an ad?
Just turn the volume down.
Cumberland looking to set something up. Dodges on Tyler Furtado.
Assermelli, who's already scored once today. 5 different goal scorers for the Clippers. This is their second lowest scoring game of the year, but this time they're on top. Lowest scoring game was a 5-4 loss to Prout in their second matchup of the year. Cumberland looking to win their 7th game in a row. This one is going to go out of bounds and back to Cranston West. There's Knife down the field. McGuire able to scoop this one in. Here's Major.
Back over to McGuire.
Here's West on the man up. McGuire. Major rips it. That one gets knocked down by Rogers, and Cumberland the other way with it. And they'll milk some clock here on the man up. Here's Enos. He's going to launch this one down the field. It's going to bounce. It's tipped. Fight for it. Wrestling was Venmeyer for it, and he'll get it back. On the plus side, waiting for some numbers to catch up. Heward. Trying to get through Venmeyer, shoved from behind. No whistle that time.
Nolan will be serving 30 seconds. 30-second technical. Cumberland getting double teamed. Fades off. Passing it along. Nice playmaking skills by Cumberland. They're known for their playmaking skills.
All right, Jake, I'm back. 6.5 minutes ago here in the fourth quarter. Carbone almost beat the interception, but he's going to get the ground ball. It's tipped. And back to West, who still trails by 2. No scoring here in the fourth quarter so far. And Knife throws that one away. Turned over. Knife, who's not a good pass there.
And you know what's funny too? The ref just threw the ball back into the field. We're not starting from the out of bounds, Tim. We're starting from the center field.
Sure are. And West trying to trim this deficit and crawl their way back into it here. Scorpio. Gives it up, McGuire. Back over to Scorpio. Extra feed, right side. Major at the X. Up to McGuire. Good look. He scores.
Impressive shot by McGuire.
Charlie McGuire, his second.
For the Falcons. Passes it over to Major once again.
And McGuire gets it back. Here's Bogle. Didn't realize he dropped it. Rather, that was Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Able to get it back, though. Scorpio gives it up. Turnaround shot. That one flies out of the stick of Drowan. Going toward the end line. DeBalzi will get it. Down a goal. West just scored to get it back to 1. Good catch here. Sets up McGuire. Can he do it again? Yes, sir! To tie the game!
Impressive look and impressive playmaking skills by Cranston West.
A hat trick for Charlie McGuire and 2 goals in about a minute for number 3, and he's able to tie it up at 5 apiece.
It's just a casual Charlie thing, Tim.
Sure is. When they need an answer, he delivers. And we are all squared at 5 apiece with 4.5 minutes to play here at Cranston West. Can they get it once more? It was Major that time, could not. Ooh, good move there by Bruck. Over to Songris. Songris gets ripped away by Schmitz from behind, and it's in the air. And scooped up by Lopes. Cumberland looking to retake the lead. They've watched it squander from them as we have 4 minutes left. That shot scores. Taylor puts the Clippers back in front with 4 minutes left in this one. What a fourth quarter we've had from Cranston High School West. What a shot from Taylor. He's the first multi-goal scorer for Cumberland today. That's his second of the night. And the Clippers, as they've been doing much in the second half, are back in front. Bogle wins the faceoff. Actually, it's going to be Stevenson. And this one is going to stay with West. 3:53 left. here in regulation. Stevenson. Scorpio gets inside. Scorpio on the move. That one's saved by Enos on the bounce. Up to Brook. McGuire meets his match and is able to take it away for a sec, but they're going to call a push against Brook. Stays with West. A big turn of events there. 3.5 to go. West down a goal.
Tim, that should have been a slashing call because Brock slashed Charlie right in the head.
McGuire looking for his third goal of the fourth quarter. He ties it again. Charlie McGuire, you are unbelievable.
He answered straight after him getting slashed in the head, Tim. That's a little bit of karma, Tim.
Sure is. That's his fourth goal of the game. West, an eruption of goals here in the fourth quarter. They've all come from number 3. 3 of them in the fourth for McGuire. And then another tied game here. Every time this game gets tied, it's a new game right in that moment. As the winner of this game will take a firm standing over the other here in Division II. Cranston West, a game behind at 7-4. Cumberland 7-3. Half a game behind, rather. And it's Brook trying to box out a defender. Brook.
2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Tim, there could be a lot that both teams can do, and possibly somebody could take it in this time.
Astermelli going left. Spins, gets inside, takes it. It'll stay with Cumberland, though. Heward. Here's Lopes. Got tripped up by Schmitz. It's on the ground, and it'll be picked up by Cumberland Taylor. And now it's Lopes this time, and he can't hold on to it. Schmitz rips it behind his back. Somehow gets across midfield and finds Major. Jack Major with 1:50 to go up ahead. Good look! Bogle puts the Falcons in front.
Clutch!
For the first time here in the fourth. Jaden Bogle, his second. What a play by Schmitz with his back against the wall. Got up to Major, to Bogle, to the lead. West 1:48 away from a season sweep over the Clippers, which would be Cumberland's first loss in almost a month. But Fitzgerald wins the faceoff. A lot of time here for the Clippers to tie things up. They've lost space here. What will they do? It's Heward. And a big faceoff win by Fitzgerald there. First second half lead for Cranston West. They were down 2 entering the fourth. Now that they now lead by a goal. Here's a good pass and not a good finish. Schmitz puts it up in the air, and this one will be picked up by Major. He's got Bogle again. Major gets by a defender. Major calls game.
Game point. Game winner. Not a game winner, though, but
They're up 2 now with 1:05 to go, so that might as well just have done it, but Schmitz set it up again. Just get it up forward on the plus side of the field, and Major got an assist the last time that happened. That time said, I want a goal, and got it right over the left shoulder of Enos to put West up 2. 5 goals in the fourth quarter for the Falcons. And this will go back to Cumberland. Fitzgerald, that one gets tipped. It's picked up by Heward. Back to Fitzgerald. And it'll be scooped up by Carbone. Couldn't hold on to it. Lopes able to rip it away. 45 seconds left. And a timeout is called by the Clippers. 42.1 to go. Cranston West has scored 3 unanswered in the matter of minutes to retake the lead for the first time since the first half. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. The Falcons up 2. Very impressive come from behind fourth quarter for West. They had nothing going for them through the first 3 quarters. Just 3 goals in the first 36 minutes. Now 3 goals here in the fourth. And Jake, what a turn of events here with a hat trick from Charlie McGuire here in the fourth, and then a couple goals from Jaden Bogle and Jack Major along the way as well to get this up to a 2-goal game.
Yes, everything today about the West offense has been good, and the Cumberland offense too. Though, but West has more opportunities to find the cracks and capitalize with getting a goal over the Cumberland Clippers defense, Tim.
2 seconds put back on the clock, 44 ticks to go. Cumberland, this could be their last great chance. It's Taylor looking to keep this 6-game winning streak alive. And it won't do it with that. Scoop back up by Canoyer. Canoyer up ahead into traffic. It's bouncing around. Astramelli chases back to get there. Knifa out of the net, and Cranston West back with the ball. Final 15 seconds of action down the field. Bounces up in the air. Major looking for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Stays with West, though, with 10 seconds left. Cranston West, who had lost 2 in a row coming into this game, they are going to sneak out of here with a massive victory in Division II. The Falcons, clock stops at .3. This one goes to the bounds, but that effectively will end it. The Falcons back in the win column. Their 8th of the season. They win it 8-6. What a game, and what a fourth quarter for Cranston West. 5 goals in the fourth, 4 from Charlie McGuire in this one. And Jake, what a game it was.
Yes, Cranston West, they're showing it this year. Last 2 years haven't been the best, though, but this is all Cranston West wanted, and they're having a terrific season so far. Congratulations, Cranston, and back to you, Tim.
Sure is. And from Tim Duffy and Jake LeMandy, that's all from us here on Fans Only Sports Network. 8-6 the final, brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse. We'll see you guys next time.